become a legend. I'm gonna show you how to live a life to 10. I'm gonna show you how can we become a legend. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna win a crown.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video with me, Dineo Rasedile. If it is your first time tuning in, welcome to my channel where I share my own personal journey and growth in the TV and film industry. We have hit 450 subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have not yet, please do click the subscribe button so that you can become a VIP and have a front row seat on this journey here with us, okay? I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who sent through questions. And yesterday on my Instagram stories, I put out a story sticker where I opened up for some questions because I wanted my next video to be a Q&A. I love Q&As, you guys, because it makes me see what it is that people still want to know about, what are frequently asked questions. I will say that a lot of questions that came through had to do with agencies, so people still really want to know a lot about agencies or don't really quite understand how agencies work. But yeah, more than anything, it really makes me feel like I'm having a conversation with you guys. And also, I just want to say, guys, I get such amazing questions via my DMs. Like after I post up a video, I will get like really beautiful questions in my DMs, and I love getting your questions, guys. But why don't you put them in the comment section? Like, I feel like that is the point of this platform, is for us to engage, to teach, to learn. And very often you'll be asking a question that somebody else maybe has, and the nice thing about asking in the comment section is that I can answer it within the next video, and then we have it on this here same platform. I don't know, King shy, like, please don't be shy. If you do have a question, you're watching my video and something pops up, just hold it in the comment section. I will always engage. This is a safe space, y'all. Let's go. Question number 1 that came in says, what advice would you give to someone who wants to pursue acting as their career? Sure. Okay, so I think right now in my career, one thing that I would say to anybody who's trying to break in is do your homework, do your research, ask questions, try to understand as much about the industry as possible before you feel like you want to jump in. Understand how money works, understand how payment works in the industry, understand how long productions take to shoot, how calls work. Do you have the support structure that is going to allow you to be able to pursue this dream of yours with the gusto that it needs? Do you have the financial backing? Do you have savings? Do you know how to save? Understanding why you need to save in this industry, because there are so many people in the industry who are just better set up to chase their dreams than others. And people go into it just with the love and passion, and all that is all good and dandy, but at the end of the day, you still have to do life. And that's why a lot of people end up being really frustrated, being really depressed and anxious, is because their life and their situation isn't set up in such a way that it allows them to go for their dreams and goals in a way that they would if they were better set up. So check your finances, check your support system, go and understand what exactly is it that you want to do. If you're wanting to be an actor, try and find people who are willing, because there are a lot of people in the industry who are actually willing with the information, and go and ask questions, attend workshops, attend seminars, follow people like Saga, so that you can have a better understanding of what you're trying to jump into. Because I can tell you now that jumping in blindly or just with the idea of passion and love for it is going to really make things a lot harder for you than it needs to be. Of course, go train, respect your craft and all of that, but I think first and foremost, do your research, understand exactly what it is that you're trying to get into and why. Question number 2 says, when is MTV Sugar Down South coming? I don't know. I suggest that you follow MTV Sugar Down South on Instagram and on their other platforms. MTV Sugar does the most in terms of hyping up their shows and all the projects that they're busy with. So if you want to not be left out, if you want to be in the know, trust me, that MTV Sugar page is very, very active. And right now they have started building the hype to season 3. So go and follow their page, and then you will definitely be in the loop of things. Question number 3. How does accommodation or rent work if you're an actor, since you're not always working? Oh, the depth. Okay, so as I mentioned in the answer for the first question, this is exactly where knowing how to handle money comes in handy, and also having a great support system around you comes in handy, because it's not everybody who's going to hit the big time from their first job and just like be continuously booking left, right and center. So you definitely need to have your savings in place. You can get paid, let's say you're getting paid for an ad or a series or whatever, and you get paid a huge amount of money. Don't now get excited and want to ball out and show us when you are now living and you've made it and whatever. Always think about, you might go literally 4 months without booking another job. You might go an entire year, 2, 3 years maybe, without booking an acting job. So you need to, 1, save and manage your money really well, and do your investments, do your savings. Always have rainy day money, you know. 2, I think in this day, having another stream of income is no longer an option. You definitely need to look into where else can you be getting money from? What else is it that you are good at or that you are able to access, where you will be able to have money coming in if you are not on a set? Because if you're going to only depend on money from acting, you are going to be a very stressed individual. Because like I said, acting work isn't always consistent, and as much as you might get paid a lot of money for a particular job, you still also might go months without booking your next job. Where are you going to get money if you are not acting? Because it does happen, you get those seasons. You're not just with accommodation or rent, with everything else in your life. Life goes on, and they're not going to pause your debit orders or your whatevers because, oh, you're not acting right now, okay cool, we'll wait for your next job and then we'll come get our money. No, life is going to go on. You're going to have to, you know, get around. You're going to have to look a certain way for your auditions. You're going to have to attend events. You're going to have to go to a workshop, get headshots, do all of this stuff, which all costs money. All right, the next question says, are you always allowed to attend auditions when you're busy shooting something? That really depends on your contract. It really depends on the agreement that you have with the production company that you are currently working for. And contracts differ depending on your role in that show. If you are a principal cast, you are the lead and you are on first option, which means that you're on first option or on exclusivity, which means that they have you on their set almost every day, if not every day, then you won't really have a chance to go to other productions. But that does not mean that you can't go and audition for other stuff, because you might be auditioning for something that only starts shooting towards the end of the production that you're working on, or that production maybe only has you on less than this one, so they're able to like share you, squeeze you in on their shooting schedule, basically work around your schedule for whatever production you're working on. Another thing is that if you are working on, like, maybe you're working on a soapy and they're busy with your heavy, you know, storyline, meaning that you are the lead in that particular storyline in that moment, and then you want to now go and audition for a job that's going to be shooting in Cape Town for 2 months, then there it can be a bit tricky, because no, we've just started your storyline now, and you're gonna have to choose, because what do you mean you can't be in Cape Town for 3 weeks when we are busy shooting this big storyline of yours now? So these things are very tricky, and it really depends from contract to contract and situation to situation. But usually, just because of how our industry is set up here in SA, many actors are able to work on multiple productions at the same time. How many languages can you speak? I speak 7 of the 11 official languages. I would say 5 of them I speak fluently, and 2 I speak more conversationally. What's a usage fee and day rate? How do you get paid for ads? So I have actually covered this in a video where I go in depth with how actors actually get paid. So I do suggest that you go and watch that video, because there I literally spent the entire video just breaking down and explaining how actors actually get paid in the industry. But just like to make it very brief, a usage fee is basically the production or the client calculating how long they are going to be using your likeness, your picture, in their ad campaign. So it's not like every time the ad plays, there's a notification in your bank and plays and there's a notice. So they calculate, let's say it's going to play for 6 months. They're like, okay, cool. So for her day rate, we paid her 5,000 Rand. We are going to calculate that 5,000 Rand by this percentage, and we are going to get, I don't know, 50,000 Rand. So then they're going to pay you that 50K one time, and it covers the entire duration of that ad playing on television. Next question. Which acting agency would you advise upcoming actors or actresses to join? So I won't advise you like any specific acting agency. Anybody who wants to join an agency, I always direct them to the PMA. So it is a site, it is an organization where local agencies came together and they came up with what is called the Performance Management Association. I think that's what the PMA stands for. And then they came up with industry standards. They formed like an organization that will stand for protecting the rights of actors on their sets. So trying to come up with standardized rates for actors, contracts that protect the actor, working conditions that are, great. So if you have an agent that is part of the PMA, you are guaranteed an agency that is not going to rip you off. You're guaranteed an agency that is going to be within, receiving good briefs, and a reputable agency that has been in the game for a while, and that is not about taking everyone in just to make a quick buck. So if you're an agent, if you're an actor that is starting up and you don't know where to start looking for an agency, I suggest the PMA. It's always a safe bet. There are so many people out there who are agents, and they can do whatever they want. They can charge you exorbitant fees for their commission and all of that, and nobody can protect you, nobody can do anything. As long as you've signed a contract with them, you give them that power to take 20% of your work on top of the tax. So yeah, go to the PMA, browse through those agencies that you see on that list, go to their Instagrams, their websites and all of that, and just pick one. The next question says, how to get an agent without experience and a relevant qualification? Oh, okay, this is a question that I actually get quite often. I think it will be very difficult for you if you do not have a relevant qualification or any training or any experience at all, because every single reputable agency, every big agency wants to know that you are going to book work. And because they don't know you, especially if you haven't worked yet, they want to see something that says to them, you know what, this person, if I have them on my books and I send them to auditions, they're going to come back with something. Do you know what I mean? So having those things just allows an agent to say, oh, okay, here is somebody that I can potentially work with. So if you don't have any of these things, I would suggest that you, first of all, you go for acting classes, you go for workshops, so that you're not just going off of, I know I can act, I know I can do this, because there are a lot of people who think they can act and they can do this. Attend workshops, go to acting classes, and then record things like monologues. Agents usually, they want to see a CV, they want to see photos, and they want to see some sort of audition or whatever. Some agents will actually open up and say, we're looking for new talent, send us monologues or whatever. So if there are agents that you have your eye on, follow them on their social media pages. I know MLA recently opened up and said they're looking for new talent, and so you should submit a monologue, a 1 minute long monologue, and so on. So have those type of things ready. Be recording monologues, self-taping yourself, watch videos on YouTube on how to do this. There are a lot of people who are posting monologues on YouTube, and so you can learn how to do this for yourself. Basically, you're supposed to be able to convince an agent that, listen, if you sign me, we are going to book work. They want to have people on their books that is going to bring in money. So that's basically all there is to it. So just record monologues, record scenes, get busy with your friends, post up stuff on your social media if you have to, shoot scenes, be working. Do you know what I mean? Don't just have these dreams, a pocket full of dreams, and hope for the best. Be working, be active, start creating your own content and all of that, so that when an agent looks at you, they must actually want to have you. You know what I mean? Are any projects there? SAG. I'm a SAG actor in the US and love SA and would love to act there. Are you from the US? Hey! Guys, can I need to follow what's go US? Lang understand. It's take me serious. I have no idea what the SAG is, but I got Google and I got Wi-Fi. Let's open up and search SAG, Screen Actors Guild. Oh, so it's like Saga in SA. Huh, you learn something every day. Screen Actors Guild Awards. Oh. Okay. So it's like Saga. Yeah, so we have Saga here in SA, which is the South African Guild of Actors. I have no idea though how those two would then correlate. I don't want to lie to you, but we do have something called Saga. But you know what? SA is popping. SA is the place to be. We have a lot of international productions happening right now. Come on, come over, come through. And my final question says, hi, which agency did you go to? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Woo! I don't know if I want to say what agency I'm in now. I will definitely do a reveal or announce on my social media pages in due time. But I will say that I'm very happy, I'm very excited. It's been an amazing couple of weeks. I've been busy, I've been auditioning, I've been, I've been working. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that I'm very happy. It's one of the best agencies in the country. I'm very happy and excited, and just stay following me and watch the space, and eventually I will announce officially where I'm at. And on that note, remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't yet. As you guys can see, guys, I've actually been very consistent in the past month or two. Hey, I deserve props. I deserve my props. Okay. So yes, click that subscribe button, notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of the videos that I upload in the future. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming up, guys. So it's really nice to know that I have people who are here going through it with me. But that is it for today. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you on the next video.